October is here. If you are on Social Security benefits, you need to pay attention to what is happening to your payment schedule over the next 2 months. Plus, if you are on SSI, there is a schedule change that is coming up in October that may catch you off guard if you are not prepared. And President Trump has proposed a big change to Social Security in 2026. The plan is currently in motion in Congress, and I want to bring you all the details. If you are on Social Security benefits, if you're on disability benefits, you need to pay attention to this plan because a big part of the plan is to get seniors, low income seniors specifically, a Social Security increase because they were left out of the big, beautiful bill. And the plans that are in front of the president right now include 5 different components that I want to bring you all the details on. My name is Kwame Kwade. I am a government benefits expert. For 15 years, I have been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they deserve. I have been creating content on Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and other personal finance issues that affect seniors. If you are new here, welcome. Do me a favor, go into the comments and let me know your city and your state because I like to know where you guys are watching my broadcast from. If you've been watching my channel for a while, thank you for returning. I really appreciate you. Now, let's get to the Social Security payment schedule for October, and most importantly, the important change that is coming up. Let me talk about that first. This has been in the news for a long time, but a lot of seniors are not still aware that starting October the 1st, Social Security is no longer going to issue paper checks. That is going away. That is affecting 5 million seniors who get government benefits by paper checks. So, what does that mean for you? Well, if you or somebody you know is still getting their Social Security benefits or disability benefits by mail, let them know that they have 2 options. Number one, they either get a bank account through a local bank or credit union, and then they have to call the Social Security Administration and switch their payment to electronic payment, or they can sign up for the Direct Express debit card, which is a government backed debit card for government benefit payments. So, if for some reason you cannot get a bank account, the Direct Express debit card is an alternative that allows you to get your payments electronically. This is coming from an executive order that President Trump issued requiring the Social Security Administration to switch to electronic payment. They mailed letters to everybody. The 5 million people that were getting checks were all mailed government benefit checks, were all mailed letters telling them that they need to switch. And so if you have not switched by September the 30th, your check is not going to come in the mail. That is just the way it is because the government is very serious. It's going to save them a ton of money, so they're not playing around. So you need to make this switch now. Now let's go to the benefits schedule. So you may know this, but if you're on Social Security retirement benefits or you are on Social Security disability insurance SSDI, your payment is based on your birth date. So if you're born on the first, between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you get your payment on the second Wednesday. If you are born between the 11th and the 20th, you get your Social Security or disability check on the third Wednesday. And lastly, if you're born between the 21st and the end of the month, your Social Security check comes on the fourth Wednesday of the month. So now I have pulled the Social Security calendar, the payment schedule for the entire year, and I'm going to walk you through the dates for October. So if you're on Social Security retirement or SSDI, your first payment is going to come on the second Wednesday, which is October the 8th. Your the next group of people who are born between the 11th and the 20th of the month are going to get their benefits on the 15th, Wednesday the 15th. And finally, for those who are born between the 21st and the end of the month, you're going to get your Social Security check on October the 22nd. If you're on SSI, Supplemental Security Income, you are going to get your payments on the first of the month on time on Wednesday the 1st. However, this is an important disclaimer. However, there is also another SSI check coming to you. You're going to get 2 checks in October. The next one is going to be on October the 31st. Why is that? Because November the 1st, which you should have received your November payment, is a Saturday. And as you may already know, checks are not issued on the weekend, on a holiday. And so you're going to get your November check earlier in October the 31st. It is not double check, meaning that you're not getting double the money because the government is being generous. They're just sending you your November check earlier than usual because November 1st falls on a weekend. So plan accordingly. Now, there are a group of people that get their social security checks on the 3rd of the month. If you live outside the United States, if your state pays you for your Medicare premiums, if you file for social security before 1997, or if you are getting social security and SSI, your state pays for your Medicare premium, you are getting your payments on the 3rd. Since the 3rd falls on a Friday, you are going to get your payment on time. So in the month of October, everybody is going to get their social security or disability check on time without delay, which is good news. Now, let's go to the news about what the president is planning to do with Social Security in 2026. So, the first thing I want to talk about is the Social Security increase that I mentioned earlier. So, what is this about? Well, there are a couple of proposals that have been put forth in Congress that the president is getting behind. And the first one, which I want to share with you, is the Social Security increase that is part of the Social Security Expansion Act. Now, I've been talking about this for a while because I'm very, very excited about the Social Security Expansion Act because I think that it is the only bill that takes into consideration low income seniors that have been struggling all year and not haven't gotten any break because they were left out of the big, beautiful bill. And so the Social Security Expansion Act is intended to do two things to help low income seniors. The first one is that it's going to put more money in your pocket. Specifically, is going to put $200 across the board that everybody is going to get. And so that is the first thing that I want to share with you. And I think I am on the wrong, well, I didn't share the right thing. So let me go back and do it again. So the first thing is the $200 that is going to give you. And the second thing is that seniors that are getting low social security benefits, meaning that you're getting less than $1,300 in social security benefit, you are going to get an extra $660. That is why I am excited because for the first time, I think low income seniors who have struggled but feel like they are always left behind and they feel like nobody's thinking about them and their troubles are finally going to get some relief through this Social Security Expansion Act. And there are provisions in here that the president is getting behind because there's bipartisan support for it. So let's talk about the two provisions that I'm excited about. The first one is the $200 increase across the board. So I am sharing you on this document because every time I share things with you, I want to make sure that I bring the receipts so that you can see where I am getting my information from. So under the Social Security Expansion Act, it says that there's going to be an across the board $2,400 increase in your Social Security benefits for everybody. Social Security and disability benefits, you'll get it right away. And so, why is this important? Because a lot of seniors are experiencing the effects of inflation. Inflation has eaten into their benefits, inflation has eaten into their income, and they're struggling. So, this across the board $200 increase per month in your Social Security benefits is to help you with that. Number two, if you're getting less than $1,300 in Social Security benefit, there is good news. And I want to share that with you because you are likely going to get about $660 increase in your benefit because now they are trying to improve the special minimum benefit. I'm going to highlight that section so that we can walk through it together. So they are going to increase the special minimum benefit. What does that mean? It means that people who are getting the bare minimum in Social Security benefit will stay out of poverty because the special minimum benefit will be increased. And not only that, it will be pegged to 125% of the federal poverty level. Why is that important and why should you care? Well, let me explain what the federal poverty level is because that will help you understand why this is important. So, the federal poverty level is a chart that the government releases every year that shows what the federal government considers as poverty. In that chart, they show you, by household size, who is living in poverty. Now, that information is used to approve people for government benefit programs like food stamps, Medicaid, you know, energy assistance, and the likes. But, and what's happening is that it's also used to measure assistance for other benefits that people might get. And so, what they're doing with Social Security is that they're looking at the federal poverty level and saying, okay, for a household of one, if you make less than 15,650 and you're an individual, you are living in poverty. And so, how can we get you out of poverty? Well, the easiest way is to look at the government's poverty number and then give you 25% more of that every year. By doing that, they lift you out of poverty, according to what the government says. So, if you are getting, let's say, $1,000 in Social Security a month, that's 12,000 a year. You are like 25% below poverty. It means that you are deep in poverty. By giving you 25% more above poverty, you are going to get $19,562 in 2025. Well, all of a sudden you've gone from 12,000 to 19,500. That is going to be an extra $660 increase in your benefit because of this move. And that is permanent because it's going to last your entire lifetime because each year they're just going to adjust the number based on that year's federal poverty level number. I hope I've made that very clear and understandable. And that's why I'm excited about this. And I think that, the fact that there's bipartisan support for this idea and there are bills in both houses of Congress, the House and the Senate, to push this particular bill and this particular relief in giving $200 across the board to all Social Security and disability beneficiaries, and then give you an extra $660 if you're getting the bare minimum, is going to be life changing for a lot of seniors. And that is why I wanted to talk about it today. So let me know what you think about the Social Security increase that is coming for low income seniors that were forgotten or excluded from the big, beautiful bill. I want to hear from you in the comment section below. How would that impact your finances? Let me know in the comments. Now, I want to talk to you about two more things. Stay with me. The first one is I want to talk to you about Medicare. So I have been sharing that I am on a mission over the next 12 months to help 100,000 seniors get peace of mind about Medicare. Why is that important? Well, first of all, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to do that through videos like this where I'm going to educate you around Medicare. I am going to create and share important guides that's going to teach you what you need to know about Medicare. And then the third way is to connect you to the best Medicare support and resources. The thing is that you've earned Medicare, you paid into it, but 90% of all seniors are in the wrong Medicare plan because they assume that the government is going to put them in the best plan possible. But that it doesn't work that way. You have to go out there and find the best plan that fits your budget, your needs, the coverage you need, the prescriptions that you need, the doctor networks that you need to be in, the hospital networks. You have to figure all that out. That is why 90% of all seniors are in the wrong Medicare plan because there are 24,000 Medicare plans out there to sort through. Then that's where a Medicare advisor comes in. But not every Medicare advisor is the right one because some of them do not stand by you or are not advocating for you. They are there to push specific plans to you. That's why you go through the news every single day. There are horror stories about Medicare, plans being dropped, hospitals being dropped, drug plans being eliminated, and seniors don't know what to make with that. But here's the help, though. The help I am trying to share with you is that there is a partner that we have that is Chapter Medicare, that their whole mission is to be in your corner and help you get into the right Medicare plan. And now we're about to enter Medicare open enrollment. This is the most important time to pay attention to this. Why? Because by getting into the right Medicare plan, you are not only saving yourself money, $300,000 over your lifetime in out of pocket Medicare costs, but you are also saving your health because there's nothing worse than needing care and not having the right plan. So, over 2,000 of our viewers have already called Chapter and gotten that peace of mind that I'm talking about, because here's what they're going to do for you. They're going to look at your current plan and see if you are in the right plan for you based on what you need. If you're not, they'll tell you, and then they'll help you sort through all of the plans that you are eligible for and help you pick the right plan. Why is that important? Because if you're in the wrong plan and you get sick or you need care, then now you are in a situation where you don't want to be in. And so call the number on your screen, 539-205-2147, and Chapter would help you figure this out. Or you can fill out the form, askchapter.org/insider. I'm going to put all that information in the description of this video and also in the comments. I'm going to pin it to the comments. And you can fill out the form and they'll reach out to you and help you figure out your Medicare situation during this open enrollment period and get that peace of mind that I've been talking about. It is so critical for you to feel like, okay, I am confident about my Medicare plan. And in a fortunate situation where something happens, I know I am covered. And Chapter is the organization that will help you do that, because these guys are the real deal. These are the people you'll be talking to when you call them right now. And they have A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, 5-star reviews that we've been getting from all the people that we have sent to them that have liked working with them. And also, they can save you $1,100 a year. Did I say that? They can save you $1,100 a year. And in today's hyperinflation environment, everybody wants to save money. And it's nice to know that you can save with your Medicare plan. So that is what I wanted to bring to you. And finally, there is we started this group, this membership group that I've been talking about, that a lot of seniors have joined. Over 150 of you have joined already and are pretty excited about. And so I wanted to share this with you. So let me pull my screen again, and then I will walk you through what's happening with this membership group, because guys, I am excited about this because it's going to be life changing, because YouTube doesn't tell you everything. Everything that we put on YouTube, you guys don't see all of it. And so a lot of you come to me and say, okay, you're frustrated because you have other things you want to learn that you're not necessarily being able to see. And so we created a community for seniors, and here is how it works. So, you know, a lot of seniors miss out on benefits, retirement benefits, perks that you have earned and deserve, but you don't even know that it exists. And so, to maximize your benefits and minimize your stress, and I want to emphasize that we want to minimize your stress about retirement and help you maximize your retirement, we have created this community on the school platform that is for seniors age 55 plus, that helps you unlock every dollar, every discount, and every advantage from Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and more. Now, I'm going to tell you how to join this community shortly, but I'm going to tell you what you're going to get by joining this community. So, first, we have weekly videos about how to maximize your Social Security, Medicare, and more. We have monthly money saving tips and senior discounts that we share with you. Step-by-step guides. I have created a lot of guides that is on my YouTube channel. If you go to the YouTube store on my channel, you see them. They are all paid guides. You have to buy them. But if you're part of this community, you get them for free. And there are currently about 16 guides that we have created that we have shared in this community. Money saving tips, banking resources, maximizing your Social Security, senior discounts, financial resources for seniors, how to get extra income, etc. And then we do live Q&As with experts to help you even learn more and dig deeper. And then you have a supportive community of other seniors who can help you and support you on this journey to maximize your retirement. So here's what the community looks like. Recently, I went live on there, and then I will go live. This is videos that are not on YouTube. This is videos that I'm sharing only in this community, and I answer your Q&A questions and more. And here's another one where I just post and you can ask me any question and I'll customize the answer solution to you. So you ask me a question, I'll do the research and answer you directly on this school platform. So there's a lot of exciting things happening. Recently somebody asked me a question. This person, Joyce, asked me a question, and I went and did the research and I posted the answer to her directly. So if you're one of those people that is shy or you're embarrassed to ask questions because you don't think it's a good question, there is no bad question in this community. I answer every question that you have. Also, you know, I post random videos. Sometimes I'm driving and then I think of something that I think will be helpful to seniors. I record a quick video, I post it in the community, and a ton of people get value out of that. So I talk about bonus guides. All the guides that we've been creating have all been included in there for free. There are a ton of them out there. So if you sign up, you will get all these guides. So what kind of guides am I talking about? Here's one of them: 10 proven ways seniors can make an extra $500 to $1,000 each month. That is in that community. And then you have your Social Security and Medicare changes for 2025 to stay on top of what's happening. I'm about to release a 2026 version very soon. You have AI. A lot of seniors have been worried about AI or want to use AI but don't know where to start. Well, we created a senior guide to saving time, money, and stress using AI. And then secrets to boosting your Social Security benefits. That's another guide that is in the community. The senior banking resource guide, that is also in there. A complete seniors guide to the big, beautiful bill, the massive bill that was passed this year that is going to change the entire economy and Social Security and Medicare. A lot of seniors do not understand how the bill affects them. I created a special guide for you, and it's in the school community. And then we have the Benefits Insider 2025 Senior Discount Guide, the best senior discount guides out there. Every discount that you may think of that you may be missing out on is in this guide. And then the 2025 Social Security cheat sheet. I'm about to do a 2026 version. And then we have a lot of templates: how to eliminate debt, how to become debt free. I give you a whole playbook. How to find spending that are leaking. A lot of us are spending money and we don't know where our money is going. I have a spending leak finder. And then we have a budget template that you can use to manage your money, how to save $10 a week, and where to find that $10 to save. Because guess what? You save $10 a week, by the year you have $520 because there are 52 weeks. And so these are some of the things that I've done to help you. So here's what the community looks like. There are over 150 members as I record this video, and there's a lot of opportunity to ask me questions. There's a lot of resources. I cover Social Security, Medicare. There is a 30-day walking challenge that we're doing right now. There are travel and adventure pictures that people would like to post. There is a recipe swap, personal finance, exclusive content, Q&A, where you can ask me questions directly. There's so much in this community, and I want to make sure that you are not being left behind. And you can see there's a leaderboard where people are engaging, talking to each other, engaging in the community. So, guys, I know I've shared a lot, but the question is, how do you join? You can join at skol.com/benefits insider. I'm going to put all the links in the video, in the comments, and in the description. Check it out and see if it's for you, because it's been an amazing experience so far. And I think you're going to enjoy it once you get in there and realize that there's so much value compared to the amount you're going to be paying to be a part of this community. So give it a try, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow.